Hello and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Scorpio for the last 2 weeks of July, July 15th through the 31st. Please remember this is a general reading. There may be some parts that do not resonate. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. You may want to check out your other signs. I've already meditated on the cards and I've already shuffled the cards. So in the past position here we've got the Judgment, dear Scorpio, and this is definitely a symbol of freedom from the past. This is resurrection. It's about change. It could be about forgiveness. Maybe you need to forgive someone or someone else needs to forgive you. And of course we've got the clarifying card, which is Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles has slightly immature-ish energy about him, so that could be someone in your vicinity. Maybe it's your child, maybe it's somebody else's child, maybe he's just like a young adult, but this is someone about someone who is a little bit immature, kind of is exploring the world, enjoying his adventures. And of course in the combination here, the combination of these two cards suggests that maybe in the past you've jumped to a conclusion that did not lead you where you wanted it to lead you. Basically, maybe in the past you've made a mistake. It could mean that you had like an emotional outburst that created ripple effects for you that weren't that great. Maybe you even lost money because of it. In the challenging position, in the obstacle position, we have the World and the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a generally a positive figure, but in the negative position, this is definitely someone who has evil thoughts. It is someone who does things that are kind of maybe rude, and maybe it's someone that kind of lashes out at people. It's definitely a manipulative and definitely a manipulative person, maybe a judgmental person that is maybe affecting you, or maybe you have part of that energy. And the World in the negative position, this is a very positive card. It symbolizes the end of the trail, a completion, meaning that something new is about to start. But the World in the negative position states that you're stuck a little bit. You're not moving forward because there's something that hasn't been done. Maybe as a result of an emotional outburst, or maybe as a result of a bad judgment call in the past. You are maybe sort of kind of feeling the effects of that now. In the present position, we have the Knight of Swords, and this is a card ruled by Gemini. It's a person that moves very fast, so there may be some kind of an opportunity coming your way, and it's going to require you very fast action on the part. Ace of Pentacles is a wonderful, incredibly amazing, positive card. It suggests that there's definitely a reward that is coming your way, but it is tied to an opportunity, so you have to make sure that you see, that you act fast when needed to seize the opportunity. And of course the Knight of Wands symbolizes that you have a bit of an adventure coming up in the future, and along with the Nine of Pentacles, it looks like it will be a very kind of comfortable adventure, because Nine of Pentacles is all about lavishness. It's all about luxury. So you may be going on a little vacation. You may be doing something nice for yourself. So definitely this is a very positive spread, because yes, you are a little bit stuck, but eventually, new things are going to come your way and shift your perspective and thinking. So, you will be moving in the right direction nevertheless. but there is a little bit of an unpleasant energy. There's someone around you that is maybe a little bit too blunt, a little bit too, sometimes unpleasant. So make sure that you recognize, low vibration energy, and try to remember that, if you're around low vibration people, that will affect you. I also pulled two energy oracle cards. Let's see what they have for us. And it says, man holding a heart and envy. So a man holding a heart could, if you're male, it could suggest that there's a good friend around you that may be supportive of you trying to achieve your goals, maybe is helping you. If you are a woman, then it could mean a romantic partner. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hand. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. There could be a more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. For some, this card upright could signal the presence of a new man in your life, or a new friend that would help you in your, making sure that you achieve your goals, and just, providing support. The envy card, however, it's a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and platter of coins and pearls in the other. This card upright is telling you to let go of jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Now is the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not you. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. If this card is near the appreciation card in your spread, the message is doubly important. Now is the time to move from a consciousness of lack to one of value. With this shift, all things change. So make sure you pay attention to, those sneaky feelings of, feeling a little bit competitive or trying to compare yourself with others. You are unique. You have your own gifts. You have your own wonderful and amazing, incredible life. So, envy is low vibration energy, and it definitely, try to maybe switch to attitude of gratitude every morning. You could, before you go into the office, you could maybe sit in the car and say, I'm grateful for, all the things that I have, and, and make sure that, people who are envious also don't sort of surround you as well. The ancestors and angels have wise one, grow within your current situation, and sage, be devoted and committed. So this card is definitely about staying the course, about making sure that you stay committed to the task at hand, that you stand your ground and continue making sure that you cover all your bases, because it looks to me there is a bit of a loose end that you have in this world in the negative position. It could suggest that there was something you should have done and you didn't do. And so it might come back to bite you a little bit. Wise one is a message about knuckling down, be reliable and committed. Again, this kind of reaffirmation that commitment to the task at hand is very important. The wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you are being guided to continue working on your growth. So there's still some pain to go through, because when the divine says the word growth, that means that you are definitely going through some pains, because growth can only occur when you're, feeling the pain. And so the more pain you feel, the more growth you're going through. Pain is good. You're being reminded of how it feels. I mean, pain is not, it's good in the growth sense. You know what I'm trying to say. Pain is not good otherwise. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability. And that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. Consistency can be annoying. Constantly being consistent, sticking to the routine, it can be a little bit difficult for some people, but it's very important. The divine is reminding you, commitment, stay committed to the task at hand and you will be successful. And I also pulled 2 messages from the universe cards, and if I can get this card. Okay, it says, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. And this is the first time I got this card. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. This card, to me, it stands out when the divine reminds us of love, then you are lacking in love. You need to make sure that you meditate and that you clear yourself or your home of negative energy, because the divine is suggesting that you should be paying attention to compassion, to energy of love, not just love but energy of love, which is a little bit different. And of course, when it's time to forgive, maybe there is some forgiveness you need to do to people, or maybe you need to forgive to yourself, and the power to surrender, because the universe will guide you. The universe knows how you feel. The universe knows all the trials and tribulations that you are going through, and it's part of the growth, because we know that the wise one here, ancestor that you have in heaven, is reminding you that it's important to be committed and follow through. And of course, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Sometimes when things happen, it's easy to get lost, and it's easy to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not in control, how can I? But having the faith, I'm not talking about religious faith, I'm talking about the faith in your own strength. You are strong. You have enough intelligence, you have enough capability to be successful. You know this. So sometimes you have to trust the universe, because it also teaches you the element of trust is very important. If you do not know how to trust, how can you teach someone else not to trust? And of course, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, please check back for monthly readings. I will be doing a Scorpio for the month of August reading later this week, so make sure to come back for that. And feel free to leave any comments. I love feedback. It helps me kind of gauge the energy. And thank you so much again. If you did like my video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.